What's up, guys? Welcome to the show. So, of course, I apologize for the lighting in here. I'm getting some weird shadows and stuff, but I apologize about that. But anyway, so I figured I'd do a video talking about RAF2. RAF 1 happened back in August. RAF 2 scheduled for October 25th. Um, I was not excited for RAF 1. I was and I wasn't. I was more curious, I think, as was the rest of the world, as to what we were really going to get, what the stage was going to look like, what the competitions were going to look like, what the commentary was going to look like, all that stuff. RAF 1 happened, and the commentary just didn't really do it too much for me. I mean, it was okay. I don't know. It's Kurt Angle on commentary for the last little bit there. I mean, it didn't really wasn't too great. RAF2 is coming up. We do have some title bouts in there, as well as some non-title bouts. RAF1 was, of course, all title bouts because they were setting their champions, which I get. I understand. It makes sense. RAF2 is a mixture, of course, of championship fights, non-championship fights, which kind of makes me wonder if every time we see an RAF event, if we are going to get at least one or two title bouts in there, or if there's going to be some that we are not going to get title bouts on, some we are going to get title bouts on. Very curious about that and everything. So very curious. The matchup list, there seems to be their main event is Dake versus Makov. Uh, this seems to be their main event match. At least this is the one that they're really pushing big for. So the Drake versus Makov. I'm sure I'm probably going to mispronounce a lot of these wrestlers' names because a lot of them I'm not terribly too familiar with. But I mean, some of these matches I'm looking forward to. Some of them not so much. So we have Paris versus Romanov. I don't believe I'm not saying that right. I'm not too familiar with Romanov or Paris, but it seems like what I could see on these guys, what I could find on these guys, seems like this is a pretty decent matchup. I mean, out of the whole list of fights that's going to happen on this card, there's nobody that really stands out as more dominant than the other. This is one thing that RAF has done in the last card as well as this card. There's nobody really that seems more dominant than the other. Like at least not in my mind for sure. We are getting Downey versus, I'm not too sure how to say this last name. Veneer. I'm not too familiar with who that is as well. We're getting Jameson versus Hensel, which seems like, again, they all seem pretty evenly matched out. I think we're getting like 8 bouts in this, which seems pretty average about it. One thing I did notice is a lot of changes that they did make from REF 1 to REF 2 is, of course, they went from a huge, large, crazy venue to a smaller venue. I don't know why they kind of would want to go to such a huge venue to now they just went to like a college, university level venue, which is smart, which is what they should have done in the first place. Tickets are pretty cheap. I've seen tickets for $25 on their website. And it seems like that's just all their tickets are going for is $25. I'm sure as time goes on, as the RAF gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, we'll probably see ticket prices increase. So, of course, if you can get to an event now, probably a good idea to do so. It kind of sucks still that it's on Fox Nation because Fox Nation is not available everywhere. It's not available worldwide. It'd be nice if they went on a worldwide platform, a worldwide streaming thing, because they do not have Fox Nation where I live, and in this country that I live in. They do not have Fox Nation. So kind of hope that they would see that make it a change. It's kind of weird that they would even sign with Fox Nation. Um, yeah, that kind of sucks as well. But I mean, it is what it is. So hopefully they make that change on that. I'm pretty excited for the matchups. Like I said, there's definitely some title fights. The Dake versus Makov uh, seems like it's going to be the big fight of the night. That one's really the one to really look out for. But I could keep going on. I know this was just kind of random rant on it, but so far I like it. So far that's it. Like, comment, subscribe, we'll check the next one.